To all of our local, regional and international viewers, thank you kindly for choosing us here on Real TV, where we bring reality to you. A very warm welcome to another edition of the program Conversations with Zelisa, where we continue to inform, educate, empower and answer those unanswered questions. I am Zelisa Rupani, humbly inviting you to sit back, relax, enjoy, get your pen, get your notebook, so you can take notes on important numbers that will be helpful for you and your loved ones. Directing this morning and in Master Control, we've got Nathaniel. On behalf of the team, we'd like to wish each and every one of you a beautiful, blessed, productive and great day today, reminding you life is what you make of it. Happy Friday. I trust all is well. It's Friday the 5th of December 2025. It is a day and time we'll never have the opportunity to ever have again in life. So don't waste your time, do something productive and constructive. And if you're celebrating a birthday, happy birthday. If it's your anniversary, happy anniversary to you and yours. That's someone special. Remember, tomorrow is not promised, so don't take your loved ones for granted, all right? Let's quickly go to our quote for today, coming to us with the kind compliments of Fab India Expo. And our quote says, "You become your greatest self. When you work things, nobody can ever take that from you. Your mindset, character, personality, work ethic, knowledge, discipline and vision, those are the real gain." Thank you so much for that, Nathaniel. It came to us with the kind compliments of Fab India Expo. Let's go to the ad.
The Fab India Expo announces its after Diwali sale. As we approach closing, enjoy store-wide discounts on all your favorite items. Plus, don't miss the Meat Festival at Zyka Restaurant, featuring delicious Indian-style curries and grilled meats. Hurry! The Fab India Expo closes on November 9th. Fab India Expo, opposite Medford Gas Station in Chaguanas.
Ho, 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 ho! Merry Christmas!
It's the Mid-Center Mall Christmas Market from December 5th to the 28th. Experience the magic of the season with over 300 local and international merchants, multiple restaurants, and daily stage performances. Fun for the entire family with a bouncy castle for the kids and the perfect place for Christmas shopping. The Mid-Center Mall Christmas Market, where the spirit of Christmas comes alive.
Welcome back to Conversations with Zelisa right here on Real TV. To all of our local, regional and international viewers, thank you so much for choosing us. Those of you in Canada on the Caribbean Showtime television, and of course for those of you on Tego, the app, remember you can download it for free and take Real TV with you in real time, anytime. Great programming, all right? I also want to say my heartfelt thanks and gratitude to two police officers who were dynamic this morning, and I'm here with the grace of God because of those two. So much thanks going out to Officer Mahes and Officer Redhead. You know, I'm proud to say my Trinidadian this morning, and I really applauded them for their assistance and their guidance, and thank God for them. And may God continue to protect our police officers out there. They really are wonderful human beings. You know, when it comes to doing their duty, they were second to none this morning. So God bless you all and thanks again. This morning, I'm in conversation with two brilliant minds. You know, when it comes to the art and helping you develop those talents, you know, we all have a gift. And sometimes, you know, we just need that intervention of great strengths to help develop us, to help us to blossom and be the best that we can, and identify those gifts as well. So let's say good morning and a very warm welcome going out to Chelsea Puran and Mr. Mark DeLeon. All right, a very warm welcome. They are co-founder when it comes to the acting at Mosaic. I hope I got that right.
Mosaic.
At Mosaic. And co-founder, Mark is a music teacher there. So combined, they're doing phenomenal work, all right? And so we're very blessed to have them in studio this morning. Good morning and welcome.
Good morning. Thank you for having us.
You're more than welcome. You know, when it comes to the arts in our children, and even not in our children, you know, there are people who are retired and they've always wanted to, they've got this talent, or they always have the wanting to do something. Now is the time. It's never too late, you know.
I fully
And
agree.
so today we're going to be talking about the great work that you all are doing in helping people find their gifts and allowing that to blossom and to shine and to polish them up a little bit to get them to where they need to be. You had sent me an invitation with regards to a play that you're having.
Yes.
Yes. And I said, well, you need to come on the show, right? And I'm so happy that you're here with us as well, Mark. But I think for our audience to understand your strengths and what you do and how you marry your talents to give way to the school that you now have, it's amazing, you know? So let's go down memory lane to where you recognize, you know, that you've got this talent to help develop of acting.
So for me with acting, I've always been an expressive kid.
Uh-huh.
So growing up, you know that really annoying kid in your family who's always putting on shows for everybody? That was me. I was the annoying kid.
Oh, you were the blessing.
Thank you. And putting on shows for everybody and telling jokes, and eventually I realized I really want to do this. I think I'll give it a try.
Yeah.
And then I started out, and you know, in acting, something with acting, you're going to hear a lot more no's than yeses. And you kind of just have to take that and just brush it off and keep moving on, right? But I realized there was a huge gap for, I guess, teaching acting from an international standpoint,
Right.
the standard at least.
Correct.
And our acting style in Trinidad is so unique, but I wanted to bring a different perspective to that and something where I really shine. So I feel like I connect so well with our children and our students at the school. And I see so many of these kids who come in really, really shy and timid, blossoming now. So many of them found their voice and they're shining now. And it's truly very admirable.
Mark, let's talk a little bit about you because you are, when it comes to the music aspect. So Chelsea, you deal with the acting
Yes.
aspect, and then let's talk about the music aspect.
So with me, I grew up not really in a very musical family, but I had that bug, I guess. I wrote my
Yeah.
first song, I think, when I was 7, which
At 7.
it wasn't good. It was probably about superheroes or whatever. It was the thing that I liked the most at the time, but it told my mother, okay, let's maybe expand on this. So
Yeah.
she started me with guitar when I was 10.
Nice.
And then I did piano at 11, and then voice, and so many different things followed
Great.
after. And I really was allowed to blossom creatively by the support that I had from my mom a lot, and my grandmother, who they didn't really have that experience. And I take that when it comes to our students, because not all of our students on the music side of it have this huge background in music. They come from families that aren't really musically inclined. Some are very musically inclined, but we want whoever comes through our doors to get the experience that we are here to support you, to allow you to go where you would like to creatively, and just be that guide. We're just there on the journey with them. We're not dictating anything or putting them in any kind of box. We're just there along for the ride with them.
Very nice. You were very fortunate in the sense that your mom and grandmother played a very important role, and they allowed you to blossom, as you said, or help you shine, or put you in the right path or at the right place to allow you to develop those talents. And so there are parents, so maybe mom identify, hey, he could, play, and she allowed you to be part of the arts, which I think is amazing, because that's something I do with my daughter as well.
Excellent.
I think it is important to help guide them to develop and be the best that they can. And as you said, Chelsea, there are children that are just so shy and timid, and then there are others like you, like my daughter, very expressive, and she just has the knack for it, honestly. And so it is important that as parents, the academics, as we were talking earlier on, I endorse and I agree, you have to have a good solid foundation when it comes to your education. But I really think if we could channel or help our children to express themselves in different areas of their strengths, we help them to develop and be better adults.
Yeah.
And I think that is important. Let's now talk about the combination or the gelling or the cohesiveness of you recognizing your talent and Mark, you recognizing your talent, and then coming together to say, hey, we could do something here where we could have a school helping children and helping them to develop. Let's talk about that combination in the birth of the school.
Well, when Mark and I met, we realized that we were two creatives, and I guess we realized that there was a gap in the industry for performing arts and having like a quality education in the performing arts. So at Mosaic, well, the full name is Mosaic Performing Arts Academy. So we encompass all of the performing arts, where it's dance, acting, music. We do all of the music disciplines.
Visual arts.
We also, visual arts, and we encompass all of it.
That's nice. So you embrace everything in terms of dancing. What sort of dance do you teach there?
Well, we have two amazing dance teachers. Shout out to Monica and Kalika. So they're fantastic teachers. They specialize in modern dance, ballet, and we want to introduce other dance disciplines within the mix.
Great. So you cover dance, you cover acting. So I guess that's your strength.
Yes.
Yes. And how do you help those kids develop? Because acting is about, placing yourself in different roles and allowing that to take birth. Bringing out gifts in people, I would say, to be able to take a shy child and just have them, put them in a role. To do that, it must be difficult.
It is a challenge, but something I've learned along the way is, and especially something we try to embody with Mosaic, is that we need to create a safe space
Nice.
for our kids,
Right.
that they can come, they can feel, okay, I'm gonna fully embrace this character and nobody's gonna judge me,
Yeah.
nobody's gonna buff me up, none of that.
Okay.
So I think the foundation for what I do as an acting teacher is creating a safe space for the children to shine.
Great. And so when they communicate with you, or they have that open conversation, they feel comfortable, it means they can be themselves, and that's how they blossom.
Exactly.
They don't feel that level of intimidation. Oh, that's nice. And that's encouraging to hear. So you cover dance, you cover acting, and you do music. What instruments are you doing? Piano and what
Yes, so I play piano, guitar, bass, drums, voice, and these are all things that we do teach at the space as well. So
Nice.
I cover all of these bases. If someone wants to come and they want to learn bass or they want to learn drums, I can do a bit of that as well. And it really is really freeing to see these kids just come into themselves, because
Yeah.
we've had students that are completely green and have no experience musically at all, or some that might be coming from another school, or some that are self-taught. And now what we want to do with a lot of self-taught students is they may not have built proper technique when it comes to playing, so we want to focus on not necessarily putting them in a box, but just making sure that technique in music is really important, because your fine motor muscles don't work like your load-bearing muscles, and a lot of times you can introduce too much tension, which is not something that you want. And that's the kind of stuff that we impart. But just seeing how some of these kids have gotten in a relatively short time frame is just so great. We've had a voice student of mine, a voice and piano student, who his mom recently sent me a video of him performing in school, where he was essentially leading his choir, and it was just to see how far he came. I was so proud of him, because he puts in the work. He does really good, and it's
That's your reward, huh?
Yeah,
You
yeah.
could look at something like that and know that, hey, I contributed to helping that child have this burst of talent and see him blossom. That's your takeaway. That's your reward.
I feel I look to some of my tutors that imparted a lot onto me. Some of my guitar teachers. There's there's Seth Escalante, who I think is one of the biggest inspirations that I've had. 'Cause
Yeah.
he was my first proper guitar teacher when I was a child.
Yeah.
And I once performed where he heard me performing and said, hey, do you want me, like, let's play together. So we went
Yeah.
on stage and we did a performance, and now I'm in a position where I think, okay, one day I can actually perform with my students in a way
Yeah.
that
Beautiful.
it's really full circle, and it's just so it really just makes me feel all warm inside.
Great.
It's
This is a
wonderful.
program, Conversations with Zelisa. We're going to take a quick break, go to some important messages. When we return, we continue our conversation talking about the arts and getting your children involved. Or maybe you're never too old to shine, or to, if you've always wanted to do acting or dancing or singing, or, you're never too late, huh? When we return, we'll continue our conversation. Stay with us.
Every word, every line, every paragraph depicts a real moment in someone's life. A father, a sister, a mother, a brother. We at Newsday are dedicated to you, the people, and through independent, unwavering journalism, strive to always bring your stories to life. Because your stories are more than just words. Newsday, independent and credible.
I'm Smith. Have you ever wondered what a man is thinking? Have you ever wondered why a man does what he does? Well, join us on our new show called A Man's Perspective, right here on Real TV on Mondays 6 p.m. to 7:30 p.m., where we discuss just that. The points, the clues to get into a man's mind, right here on Real TV, bringing reality to you.
Get ready to party with a purpose. The GMVS Community Parent Support Group presents Party with a Purpose, the Cooler Fete, fully AC activated and sailing aboard the Harbor Master on Friday, December 12th, 2025. Boarding starts at 7:30 p.m. We sail from 8 to 11 p.m. and it's just $250. Bring your cooler and your crew, but remember, no glass and no firearms. It's good vibes only as we party for a cause. Music by DJs Doll, Smalls, and Chunks, featuring Rihanna Gopal, Amit Suknanan, Rishi Singh, Suresh Miraj, the original Pumping in the Sandman, and Tracy D. For tickets, call Crystal at 379-9248. That's Party with a Purpose, the Cooler Fete. Cool vibes, warm hearts, and all for a good cause.
Hi, I'm Naka, introducing to you Bridging the Gap, where we touch on the news, discuss social issues and current affairs with a twist. Every Monday to Friday in a real time, right here on Real TV.
Welcome back to Conversations with Zelisa, right here on Real TV, where we bring reality to you. Today I'm in conversation with a son and daughter of this land, very creative when it comes to the arts, many talents, a burst of talents I should say, and I'm speaking of Chelsea Puran and Mark DeLeon. Welcome. And when it comes to the art in terms of teaching and their school, being very creative, I must say. And I love when young people like yourself, you're very passionate about what you do, and you do what you do. I mean, money is important, right? You have to pay your bills, you have to pay your rent, you have to survive, you have to eat. But the fact is, you've got that passion, and I see it and hear it in both of you, that is just there to help promote, or to help rather develop people with those hidden talents, you know, give them the opportunity to shine and allow their talents to take birth. You know, I love what I hear even behind the scenes with regards to, you know, helping each child develop to their greatest potential, help them to blossom. What are some of the challenges, because you're young, it's a new business, what are some of the challenges that you faced or you're facing, you think, firsthand?
I'll let you take that one.
You want me to take this one? I would say in terms of just the coordination in terms of running a business, because I was not, when we started Mosaic, I was not new to teaching because I was teaching for a few years already.
Okay.
Because it's something that some of my mentors exposed me to while I was young, saying, okay, teach some of these younger kids. And so I always had that experience.
Nice.
And I was able to pick up, which is why we started talking about the gap that we noticed in terms of performance, why we would like to push performance. But in a lot of the teaching, for me particularly, I never really had to deal with the back end of the business side, because there's so much that goes into it. It's so all-encompassing that well, naturally it demands a lot, but it needs to have a lot, because it's essentially a baby.
Yes,
You know?
exactly.
And I think for me, those are one of those things that's, wow, okay, another sleepless night, or another, like we're making sure that all the kids have our lesson plans are ready, the kids have their music, or their score, no, sorry, not their scores, their scripts are ready. And it's, so for me, I think it was one of those things having to come to terms with.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's challenging, huh? It's quite challenging. But I think with both of you, I think you know where you're at. You're very focused. So I could just see you all blossoming and doing exceptionally well.
Thank
I can see you growing from strength to strength. You know, we've had so many people that are doing exceptionally well in so many different schools and different things like that. I mean, they also started from humble beginnings, and they've got classes all over the country. So when it comes to that, I think once you get this right, you could spread your wings and fly, and I can see that happening, giving the opportunity to other children in different areas. And I think that's amazing, and it's important. Once it's affordable, you give the opportunity to so many other children. And I think when I heard your prices said that this is excellent, you know, I think it's quite affordable. What would you say for you as an acting teacher, some of the challenges that you see that some of the children face, you know, that you experience, that you take away in terms of helping those children to develop and to their greatest potential?
So a lot of kids, they're now learning about themselves. They're learning how to channel their emotions properly, or in a regulated and healthy manner. They're learning how other people's actions would make them feel, right? So a lot of kids, they don't have experience, maybe a kid who's like very jolly. They may not know how to express anger or sadness realistically. Or a child who comes and they're very timid and shy, they may not know how to express confidence. So that's something that we get into at the school, where, and it can be a challenge sometimes because, you know, it's so new to them and they're still trying to figure it out. But again, with being a safe space for those children, and then they're with their friends. So when they're with their friends, they're seeing that, okay, their friends are like absolutely doing amazing in their roles. They want to also be like their friends. They want to like challenge themselves. And it's like a nice challenge, I think. So
now I look at the arts not just a channel for children to vent or to be in another space where they could be empowered with what they do, but it's also a form of discipline. Whether it's dance, whether it's playing an instrument, whether it's acting, it takes some discipline as well. And so it will always help your child to develop the best way that they can. And they channel energies there. It will also help them to learn how to communicate with others, which is important. So I look at this as a plus, and I would always say to parents, it is important to get your child in some sort of art, so that they can, so whether it's, like I said, dancing, singing, playing an instrument, it will really help your child to develop even better. And that is important. So it's an investment you make in helping your child. It takes them away from the ills as well, I think. So I've been saying time after time, we've got the community centers, all those children that are misbehaving, or they're bullying, or they're given a little trouble. It is because they need help. And even the kids that are exposed to negativity when mom is working or dad, they're working and they're going out and they're getting involved in the wrong heroes, and they're getting involved in negative things. It is a safe place for your children to help them to develop, to be the best that they can, and not be influenced in a negative, but rather a positive. And that's how I look at the arts,
Something I noticed with myself growing up, because my mom put me in piano classes and dance classes from the time I was like this short, right? Which is not taller than I am right now. But I noticed my academic grades started to improve.
Of course,
because of it.
Yeah, excellent point, excellent point. And children need to really express themselves. Children should be children. They should be able to be given the opportunity to grow and expand and be in a space, a safe space, as you say, that could really help them to develop and to grow and blossom and be the best that they can, and be at a place where they feel safe, which is important. What would you say in terms of the children that are in your school? How would they, in terms of the benefits of you personally, I know you saw the video of one of your students performing outside of that circle. What would you say would be beneficial? What sets your children apart from others?
So with Mosaic, something we try to do is create a holistic student, not just somebody who's theory gifted or they know how to play an instrument well. They also need to be able to go out there and do something with it.
Nice.
So with acting specifically, it's going to help your kids learn how to be better public speakers, to be less shy, to be able to channel their emotions and regulate in a healthy way. Whatever they're feeling, channel it through acting.
You're absolutely correct. If you'll allow me, because I don't want this point to go, even when you talk about expressing themselves, even in their reading classes at school, even in they're doing poetry, they bring their story alive, and that's something I try to ensure with my daughter as well. Like in poetry, or she's reading a book, I would always tell her, bring it alive, allow it to be alive. Take a color and make it feel and look colorful. Take, so, you're talking about the wind and make the wind, things like that. So it really, when you talk about even with their schoolwork and helping them develop in school to be able to shine or to bring out that, take them out of the shell sometimes. You're absolutely correct. So it's really a win-win for your children. This is a program, Conversations with Zelisa. We're talking about the arts and how your children could develop, and this wonderful new school it's in St. James.
Yes.
When we return, we'll talk a little bit about location and how people could get in contact, and then we're going to go into this play that you should be there. All right, let's go to these important messages. Stay with us.
Ready to take your sales career to the next level? If you have a passion for connecting with clients, building meaningful relationships, and delivering results, we want you on our team. Join a dynamic, motivated environment where your experience matters, your ideas are valued, and your drive defines your success. Step into a role with real opportunity. Join the sales team at Real TV, where your future begins.
Call us today at 2926470 or WhatsApp us at 3847142. You can also send an email to realtv.corporate@gmail.com.
Macon Construction Company Limited. Save big whilst building stronger. We build with our Macon innovative building systems, which provides high wind speed, earthquake, sea blast and fire resistance. Is thermally and acoustically insulated. Provides improved construction timelines and cost savings. We provide construction services from design to finish and everything in between. Macon Construction Company Limited. Building green today with tomorrow's technology. Contact or visit us today.
Are you reliable, self-motivated, a good communicator, and experienced in sales? Then Good Price Wholesalers is the right opportunity for you. We are looking for individuals to join our sales team in Central and South. Applicants must have their own vehicle, sales experience, good communication skills, and a strong work ethic. If you're ready to be part of a committed and professional team, we want to hear from you. Visit us at number 5 La Pastora Road, Santa Cruz, or call 338-9884 for serious inquiries.
Welcome back to Conversations with Zelisa right here on Real TV, where we bring reality to you, to all of our local, regional and international viewers. Thank you so much for choosing us. Today I'm in conversation with Chelsea Puran and Mark DeLeon. And you know, they are acting and music teachers at this wonderful new school, Mosaic in St. James. Where exactly are you located in St. James?
So we are located on Calcutta Street.
Nice.
It's not that far from Long Circular Mall. We have a lovely studio.
So they could pay them a visit there and, you know, sit. What I think is important, really very important, as I was saying to them during the break, it's important to sit and talk to your children. Ask them, what would you like to do? If you had a choice, what would be your choice? They know best. They know best what they like. What we are there to do would be to guide them and to channel them to the right place that will help develop them. They've got the gifts or the art of doing it. And then the other important thing is to sit and consult with them one-on-one. And I'm sure that's something that you do all the time. And so a child may come in there to play the piano and you realize, but this child could play the guitar, or this child could sing, or this child could act. And that's the beauty of what you do. You're not just, you don't just have one art to offer, but you're all inclusive of everything. And that is what I like. It's like a one-stop shop. You go there and you get everything when it comes to the arts. I love that about what you all do. That is important because most schools, they just specialize in one thing. You know, you go, you take your kids and they do that one thing, but so many other things or other avenues can open up that will allow your children to develop. That's what I love. I want to talk a little bit about the play now.
Oh, okay.
Look at her. She's all lit up because this is her baby.
It is my baby.
This is her baby. You wrote it?
Yes, so I wrote it and directed it. And Mark, of course, he did the entire composition and arrangements of the music for it. So again, one-stop shop. We have everything in-house, which is amazing.
Very nice, yes.
And with the play, we're encompassing all of our disciplines. So it's not just an acting play. We're going to have singing, playing music, dancing as well as, of course, the acting part of it.
Very, very nice. The name?
It's called 'Twas the Night Before Christmas.
What sets your play apart from the others?
Whew. It's very personal to me.
It is?
Yeah. So, in the middle of writing the play, my mom passed away, which was about not that long ago. And it was a very, very hard time for me because my mom and I were like this. She was my everything.
Accept my sympathy.
Thank you. And it was a hard time to deal with, and you have all these emotions, and grief is not an easy thing, especially when it's somebody so close to you. And I started rewriting these scripts, almost influenced and inspired by her. So it's yes, my baby, because it's my first writing piece or directing piece, but it's also my baby because it's for my mom.
I understand how you feel. And it's Christmas.
Yeah.
And everybody's celebrating, and it's this festive time. And only you will understand your pain, and only you will understand that void. The fact is, she's gone to the great beyond. We can't change that.
Mm-hmm.
But what you did was you made a difference by deciding to allow her to inspire you to do something great and phenomenal.
Mm-hmm.
And darling, this is just the beginning. It's in our storms, or when we hit rock bottom, that we identify or we find our strength. We don't understand our strengths until we feel pain, perhaps, and we know how to navigate ourselves out of that. It will not take away the pain, it will not take away the hurt, but you shared a very strong bond with her, and that will be with you for a lifetime. You, darling, take the lessons that she taught you and the time that you spent with her, and you allow that to blossom, and you're doing that beautifully. I'm proud of you.
Thank you.
You didn't take it and allow it to throw you down. Of course, I'm sure you were down for a while. You're only human, but you got up and you decided to do something great. And I am proud of you.
Thank you.
And I'm sure all the people that are around you, the ones that are genuine and the ones that love you, they will be the strengths there to help you to get to where you need to be. Yeah?
It's funny you say that because I feel so much love and support from our community at Mosaic, and we're very proud of the community that we've built at Mosaic, because it's not just a school where you come and learn, it's a family. And so many of the parents and the moms have just been so supportive and loving towards me in this time, and I can't even express how grateful I am for them.
And so the right people will come at the right time. Yeah? I understand how you feel, but I'm proud of you. And I am most certain this play will be a hit. I will be there.
Yes.
Sitting, looking, supporting. Whatever I have to do, I'll have to be there.
Mm-hmm.
Yes?
We'd love to have you.
I'd love to be there. This is not an easy time for me as well, because I understand what it is to lose somebody that was very strong or that played a very important role in your life. And even though I've lost my husband 4 years ago, and so as I said to you, in this season, everybody, I have my daughter that sometimes I have to hold it together and wipe away my tears to be strong for her, so that she doesn't see my pain, or she doesn't understand. I don't want her to have to feel neglected or to feel sad, because she doesn't deserve that, you know. So I understand. I understand. And there are days, like I say, you'll be broken, and then there are days you'll shine bright. Yeah? But hold on to the gifts, and the gifts I'm talking about would be the lessons that Mom taught you.
Yeah.
And if you hold on to that, then you'll be all right. Yeah? Let's go to a break. This is a program, Conversations with Zelisa. Let's go to these important messages. Stay with us.
I am Avinash Singh, former Minister in the Ministry of Agriculture, Land and Fisheries. I will be hosting the next Harvest, a forward-looking agricultural TV series exploring innovation, resilience, and opportunity across the Caribbean farming landscape. Join me right here on Real TV every Wednesday at 9 a.m. with repeats. See you soon.
Hi, I'm Naka, introducing to you Bridging the Gap, where we touch on the news, discuss social issues and current affairs with a twist. Every Monday to Friday in real time, right here on Real TV.
When security matters most, choose Catch Security Services Limited. We are proudly approved by the Ministry of Homeland Security. We protect your home, business, community, and much more. Our services include professional baton and armed officers, specialized K-9 units, mobile patrols, secure cash pickups, secure transport, and pepper spray applications and supply coming soon. Don't wait. Secure your assets now. Contact Catch Security today. Call 622-6601, email info@cssl-tt.com, or visit our office at 30-32 Saddle Road, Maraval.
Welcome back to Conversations with Zelisa right here on Real TV, where we bring reality to you, to all of our local, regional and international viewers. Thank you so much for choosing us, allowing us into your homes, into your hearts, into your workplaces. Some of you may be driving and you have us on Tego and listening to us. Thank you so much. And we're going to be talking about this wonderful play that's happening on the 13th. Next Saturday. What time, place and venue, where it's at time?
So the play is located at Daga Auditorium in Ewe.
Nice.
It's going, well, doors open at 5:30, but the play starts at 6 p.m.
Nice. Give us a little sneak into a little insight into what we're going to experience.
Well, I would always tell you, just come and see, but just for you, I'll tell you a little bit.
a little.
Yes. So it's a story about family during Christmas time.
Right.
Of course you love your family, but conflicts will come up, things will come up, but at the end of the day, you still love each other. It's surrounded by themes of, family, like I said, love, grief. There's going to be, it's not, I wouldn't say it's a happy story or it's a sad story. I would let you decide that, but there's a lot of comedic themes in it as well.
Nice.
So it's a play for the entire family, not just, people our age. It's for children, up until adults. So everybody can enjoy it.
So really, it's I'm thinking in my mind with the little bit that you're sharing, I'm thinking that it's a little bit about life and about balance, and that's why we all have to go and support, right? We all need to go there on the 13th. It's next Saturday. It's happening at Daga Hall, is it?
Yes.
At the University of the West Indies. Get there early so you'll get good seats. Where do we get tickets?
You can honestly just call us.
Yeah.
Great. So take the number down. Let's get the number, Chelsea.
Okay, so you can call either of us, 339-8555. That's one of us.
Oh, that's so easy to remember.
Yes, everybody always thinks it's a fake number, but I swear it's real, I swear. And then 725-4626.
Sorry?
4626.
So, Write it down. See why I tell you all to get your diaries when we start the show. Write it down, please. It's happening next Saturday. That is the 13th, 5:30. Make sure and be there to get tickets. 339-8554. 339-8554. 8555 or 725-4626. Now, if you need these numbers, perhaps for some reason you don't have a pen or pencil or you don't have a book, you can call us anytime and we will be happy to share the numbers with you so that, you know, you could call. And I think they've got a little exciting news with regards to, you know, you buy 4 tickets and you get a little, yeah?
You get 1 complimentary, yes.
That's a steal of a deal, all right? And they're very affordable. Please call for tickets. Call early. I think it would be a wonderful event to take your family, your grandparents, call aunties and uncles and make it a big family affair and get the opportunity to spend quality time together, supporting the arts and making a memorable, beautiful evening to remember with family. All right, take your kids, take your parents. It's a lovely gift as well.
Yeah.
You know, you want to give a nice gift to all the family, then get tickets and make it a beautiful evening of family laughing. You might get a little tear or two, and that's what a great play or show is about, that it stirs emotions that you probably didn't think were there, but your takeaway is everlasting, that you can't wait for the next year when she's writing another one. Right? So we look forward to this wonderful event that's happening next Saturday. That's the 13th, 5:30, Dagger Hall at the University of the West Indies. Let me repeat the numbers one more time. 339-8555, that's 8555, and 725-4626. 725-4626. All right, if you didn't get the numbers, call my number 7447-325 or 3847-142 and we will be happy to share the numbers with you. What can we expect in the future from your school? What are the great things?
One of the things that we really like to do is have a lot of community-driven endeavors. So we've done free acting workshops, we've done free dance workshops that anybody from the community can just come in. We worked with the Kwame Ture Education Center in Laventille to do dance workshops. People of all ages came.
From all over the country.
From all over, yeah. We had
That's
people from South, which was...
So you give back.
Of course.
You give your services for free.
Of course.
I applaud you for doing that. When you give, you're certainly going to receive in abundance, you know. You're planting seeds, not just going into communities and helping people, but, you know, branches, you'll get the reward, fruits will blossom, you'll see. So I applaud you for young people thinking, not just being money, cost, but giving back, because people don't do that. And I applaud you for taking the initiative to do that.
Thank you.
And that is that, because not everybody could afford. You know, so that's really nice. That's a nice initiative. What again can we look forward to?
Well, definitely more shows, because as we were talking about, Mosaic is very performance driven. We want all our kids to be accustomed to being on the stage, in front of a camera, because in terms of, especially with acting, it's not just stage acting, but Chelsea, you know, your specialty is on-screen acting. So we've also partnered with the UE Film Program recently, and I'll let you take that one.
Which program is this?
So we recently collaborated with the UE Film Program. Amazing team over there, and we exposed our children, our students, with so our acting students got to collaborate and work with UE's film students to create 2 short films.
Oh, that's nice. Beautiful.
So it was a lovely learning experience for everybody involved. So that's what we try to push. It's not just coming to class and learning. Learning happens all over.
Correct.
Learning doesn't just happen in a classroom.
Correct. It's the experiences, you know.
Exactly.
It's all, yes, you're correct.
So that's what we're trying to give our students, the experience.
Definitely.
But yeah, you can go ahead.
Oh no, that was mostly it. So just more community-driven things and partnerships, because we really do like to give back, create scholarship opportunities where we have some classes for free for certain people, or we just believe that the arts should be accessible all the time for everyone. You know.
Where do you see the school in the future?
I'll let you take that one, because she is the dreamer side of Mosaic. She wants to. I'll let you.
She has goals.
Yeah. So there's a lot that we want to do at Mosaic. We want to make it obviously one of the leading performing arts schools in the country. We want it to be accessible. We want from far and wide people to come. But with our performances, we wanted to eventually be these big things. I made a joke one time that we're going to turn Mosaic into the next Broadway.
I would like to see that happen a lot. I think we are lacking that in this country.
Yes.
We're lacking. We limit ourselves. We don't push ourselves and think outside of the box. Why do we have to go abroad to enjoy a good Broadway? Why can't we have it right here? We have so many talented people like yourself. So I like that. I like that goal that you've set. And that's possible. It's possible with great minds like yourself. You have the strengths that work cohesively to allow all of these wonderful ideas to take birth. So I am seeing where you all are going to grow from strength to strength by leaps and bounds.
I accept that. Thank you.
Great.
I receive it.
What advice do you have to people out there, not just young people, but mature people, or people who really feel that they want to do something positive with their life? They've got a lot of time, and they could get involved in your school and allow their dreams to be blossomed as well. What do you say to those people? Look into that camera.
Hi, people.
And talk to those people out there.
I would say life happens to you once, and it's very short. We take our time for granted, and with this one life, you need to do exactly what you want to do. Don't try to fit into someone else's box or someone else's goals and visions for you. You need to set your own path and do what makes you happy. If you're 60 or 70 and you wanna come out and take a dance class, you're more than welcome. Actually, in our dance workshop recently, we had older people as well, people of all ages. All skill levels come out.
I could just see that is what will keep you alive.
Yes.
It will keep you fit. It will keep you wanting to look beautiful. You go out there and mix and mingle. You have friends. Rather than lock yourself in your home or in a shell, do something with your time. Do something that will put a smile on your face. Bring back a spark of, life in your life.
I really agree. I have adult students, and one thing I've noticed across the board with, I would argue, all my adult students, is that there's this shame factor that throughout life, as we grow older, we are told by society that we need to operate a certain way to exist inside of society. And it shows itself so much when they later in life say, okay, I want to learn to play something, I want to learn to sing. And usually every single time before they do the thing, they have to say, well, they have to apologize as a prerequisite, or they've constricted themselves. And one of the really freeing things is seeing those older students, or just seeing people for the first time feel that freeness, feel that creativity where you're in a space where I'm not going to judge you if you make mistakes. I'm not going to judge you if something goes wrong, because a lot of the times in music, things will go wrong. A lot of times in the arts, things will go wrong, but it's how you adapt and you give yourself that grace to just nurture yourself.
And Mark, that is life, That is life. And our time is really very limited. We don't know. We just don't know. You can't, tomorrow is not promised. I say it all the time. So live your life the way you choose to live and be happy by it. Do things that make you happy. Do things, I mean, especially I'm now addressing, we talk about the young ones and children. Mummies, go to a class with your daughters or sons. There's nothing wrong in doing that. Or mummy, daddy, and kids. A whole family can take themselves and be, and do you know how beautiful that will be? What a sort of wonderful experience at an entire family. So dad doing guitar, mommy doing piano, this one doing dance, this one doing acting. When it's at the end of the year for your place, the whole family is involved.
On stage, yeah.
Family that prays together and plays together stays together.
Oh, I love that.
And that, no, but isn't that the truth? If you do things, quality things like that with your children, very often mummies will drop off or daddies will drop off or they either sit in the car or they drive around and they go back. You ever thought about doing a class with your kids as well? That is beautiful. That is inspiring and motivating your own children, not just yourself, but the entire family. And step out of this limitation that we have in our lives and explore life and explore the arts together. Yeah? Your closing comments.
Well, firstly, thank you for having us. It was a really good conversation, a really wonderful and riveting one. And I agree with everything that you said. At the end of the day, we only are here once. And I don't think at the end of my life when I'm lying on my deathbed, hopefully very far away from now, that I will look back and think about the rigid aspects of life. I will think about the time I spent with my loved ones. I will think about the times that I felt truly free and nurtured. And for me, that's the arts. And for a lot of people, that's the arts.
That's beautiful because then you don't regret.
Exactly.
You can't say, been there, done that, I had that experience. Don't question at the end, if only I did. Make it happen. And the only person to make it happen is you. Nobody's stopping you. You are your only limitation. Always remember that. Your closing comments, sweetheart.
Well, first of all, thank you for having us. It was a wonderful conversation. I will end off with a quote because I did address the people earlier, so I'm going to end off with a quote. So I read this somewhere and it completely changed my life. It was a quote that's, I have no idea who the author was, by the way, but wow, amazing. It said, one day you will be face to face with whatever saw fit to let you exist in this world. And you will have to explain how you chose to spend your time.
Beautiful. Beautiful. I want to thank you all for taking time off of your busy schedule to be here, to let us know about the great work that you're doing and how you could help young ones and young at heart. All right? I want to leave with your numbers again. Please get those tickets. It's a must. Make it a family affair. 339-8555 or 725-4626. Write the number down, but don't just write it down. Make it happen. Make that call. Get those tickets. And I'll be seeing you there on the 13th at Dagger Hall at the University of the West Indies. God's choicest blessings as you grow from strength to strength. And we'll have other conversations.
Yes.
Thank you so much. God bless you.
Thank you.
Take care. This is where we're going to wrap things up for today, reminding you that you are in control. You make the choices. And when you make choices today, you determine what your tomorrows will be. All right? Keep smiling, be positive, and always know the best is yet to come. But here's reminding you that with God and only God, all things are possible. I am Zelisa Singh Rupani. Thank you so much for choosing us. Have yourselves a great weekend. Be safe. See you soon.